If you've ever thought, I'm too old to change, this is exactly why you still feel stuck. And no, it's not your habits. It's not your past. It's one tiny word you're not using. Stay with me, because once you hear this, you won't be able to unhear it. Hey, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Coach Jen, your slightly sassy, deeply honest guide to mind management. And around here, we fix the way you think so you can finally change the way you live. Because let's be real, most of us are not stuck because we are incapable. We are stuck because of what we keep telling ourselves. And today, we're going to change that with one word. Here it is. Yet. That's it. 3 letters that separate I can't do this from I can't do this yet. And that tiny shift, that is the difference between a dead end and a door that's still wide open. And here's the part nobody tells you. Most women aren't actually stuck. They've just declared themselves finished. And in a second, I'm going to show you exactly how you're doing that without even realizing it and how to fix it starting today. But first, quick reality check. The real problem. There's a psychologist named Carol Dweck who studied how people think about their abilities, and what she found changes everything. There are 2 types of thinking. Fixed mindset, I am this way. This is just who I am. Growth mindset, I can learn, I can change, I can get better. Sounds simple, right? But here's where it gets dangerous. Women with a fixed mindset say things like, I'm bad with money, I'm not confident, I've always been like this. And they say it like it's a fact, like they personally checked with the universe and got a final answer. But here's the truth, that's not a fact. That's a decision. And the moment you decide something is permanent, your brain stops looking for a way out. This is where most women sabotage themselves. Not because they can't change, but because they've convinced themselves they can't. The story problem. Let me call you out for a second. Lovingly, how many times have you thought, I'll never get this right? I'm too old to start over. I just don't have what it takes. Yeah, we all do it. But here's what's actually happening psychologically. When you say, I'll never, your brain goes, got it, case closed. It stops looking for solutions. It stops trying. It stops believing change is possible. And now you're not stuck because of your circumstances. You're stuck because of your conclusions. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You are not stuck. You are committed to the story that you are. Now let's flip it. I'm bad with money. Flips to I haven't learned money skills yet. I'm not confident. Flips to I haven't built confidence yet. I can't change. Becomes I don't know how to change yet. Feel that. That is your brain reopening the file instead of closing it. And if your brain has been running the same negative scripts on repeat for years, that's exactly what we rewire inside my Master Your Mind course. Because this is not about motivation. This is about changing how your mind actually works. Links below if you're ready for that. The doom declaration. Let's talk about something I call the doom declaration. This is when you say things like, I'll never find a relationship. I'll never feel confident. I'll never get my life together. And you say it like it's already proven, like you have a crystal ball. But last time I checked, you don't. None of us do. So saying never is not insight. It's fear pretending to be certainty. And here's the cost. When you decide something is never going, you stop showing up in a way that would make it possible. So of course it doesn't happen. And now you think you were right. How to use yet? All right, let's make this practical because I don't want you just nodding along. I want you actually changing something. Step 1, catch your absolutes. For the next 24 hours, notice every time you say, I can't, I never, I always, I'll never be. And then add one word, yet, that's it. Step 2, get comfortable being unfinished. You do not have to be done to be worthy. You're allowed to be in progress. In fact, in the most confident, grounded women I know, they're not the ones who have it all figured out. They're the ones who are okay not having it all figured out yet. Step 3, borrow belief. If you don't believe you can change right now, that's okay. Because I've seen women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s completely reinvent how they think, feel, and live. This is not too late. You're not too far gone. You're just not there yet. And if you're tired of feeling stuck in the same mental patterns year after year, Master Your Mind will walk you step by step through exactly how to change them. Not surface level, not just think positive. Real, practical mind management. The link is in the description. Here's what I want you to take with you. The word yet is not just a word, it's a decision. a decision that your story is still being written. And for you, especially, I want to say this clearly. You are not behind. You are not too old. You are not stuck. You are just not finished. And honestly, that might be the best news you've heard all week. If this hit you, comment "yet" below. I want to hear from you, and share this with a woman who needs this reminder today. And don't forget, grab my free guide, 6 Steps to Quieting Your Inner Judge, because you cannot step into yet if that voice in your head keeps telling you never. Let's fix that.